All right, we're back. Episode 40. We're
We tested
officially
it this time. We made sure.
we're officially old in podcast episode days. We're over the hill. So big
All downhill
4-0.
from here.
What's that?
All downhill from here.
It's a slippery slope. Going downhill quickly. Episode 40 just got through opening weekend of baseball. A lot of stuff to cover, a lot of stuff to run down. So it's going to be mostly a baseball podcast today, and then we're wrapping with a pretty good snake draft, best uniforms of all time. I'm looking forward to this one because I'm kind of a geek when it comes to this stuff. I love like retro unis and shit like that, so I'm pumped for it. Let's get it going with Red Sox Mariners. Split the series, really should have won 3-1, could have easily swept it 4-0.
Should have.
They should have swept it.
Holding the team to one run, you should win a game, and then Joely Rodriguez needs to be sent on the next flight to fucking Timbuktu.
I think the big thing is that third game where Joely gets kind of smacked up, and it was at game 1. He got smacked up in the first game, and then
he didn't pitch in game 1. I don't think
it was game 2.
Wasn't he the one that gave up the home run to Dylan Moore in game 1? Pretty sure he was.
I can tell you everybody who pitched.
Pretty sure he gave up the home run to Dylan Moore, and then
because
and then he gave up the home run to Dylan Moore. Then he struck a guy out, thought it was the third out.
Yeah. Sam's right.
So he gave up the home run to Dylan Moore, got absolutely shellacked. He looked horrible. So then they run him out there in a game where they need a save. Really, like that's not even a hard save. Like you have a 2-run cushion in extras. Like that should be enough.
A 2-run cushion in extras, and it's all lefties coming up.
And then you got, but the big thing is the whole Kenley thing. Him saying that he was injured, but not injured enough to go on the DL.
Yeah.
So that we can get another roster spot. Like it doesn't sit well with me. Him basically pulling himself out of availability.
And he's gone.
Who?
Oh, he back now.
There you go.
You.
Did you hear what I said?
No.
Really?
Yeah, he
roboted
out.
I felt that was weird. I was just saying I think it's kind of whack, the whole Kenley thing where he was hurt but couldn't
I don't know
hurt enough to go to the DL.
Yeah.
And,
I don't know if anything came out on it, or if Cora knew ahead of time before the game that Kenley was unavailable, or if he found out during the game that he was unavailable. Whatever it was, the way that he managed that game
was horrible.
Was god awful.
Couldn't have been worse, honestly.
No.
Down the stretch, that game was managed so poorly.
So it came out that he had known going into the game that Kenley was out. So that
if that's the case, then using Chris Martin and using Weissert and fucking
and having Joely be your back end guy,
even Campbell,
anyone but Joely.
Well, and then I'm happy he was able to bounce back in the next game, but then to throw Slayton out there to the Wolves, here you go, bud.
I wouldn't even say he bounced back. Like he put up a shutout inning, yes, but you still let up 2 hits. Like you're getting beat around.
Ooh, Slayton?
Oh no, I thought you were talking Joely.
No. Sorry, I was talking about after Joely.
You can't pin that on Slayton at all. You put that dude into that situation. That was his first major league appearance.
Yeah,
and you're facing fucking J-Rod.
Right.
And then dude comes in the next day.
A rock and a hard place. Yeah,
dude comes in the next day and fucking lets his nuts drag.
Yeah.
So
big fan of the Red Sox bullpen, except fucking Joely.
I mean, it's just bizarre because I mean, going in, the biggest problem was, what's our rotation going to be like? Are they going to be able to perform? Are they going to get it done? And they were nails.
Yeah.
Through the first 3 starts, they were tied for first for the most strikeouts by starting pitchers.
Yeah. I mean,
they had 27 Ks.
Our rotation, which had all the questions in the world.
2. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Right.
Our rotation, with all the questions in the world that we had, went in there and held their own against one of the best rotations in baseball. Like that's all you can ask for, really.
Honestly, people keep saying that their rotation's not that good.
Their rotation was ranked.
They kept saying it, OB and them kept saying on the broadcast, they have a good rotation, but I wouldn't say it's one of the best rotations in baseball by any stretch.
That's the thing. Like, you look at these rotations, like, they have 1 or 2, like, above average arms. Like, they're good. They're their 1 through 5 are average to above average all the way through. Whereas you look at most teams, they have 1 or 2 studs and then it kind of falls off. They're they're good all the way through.
It's like on the Nested broadcast, Bill O'Brien's like, Luis Castillo, one of the best pitchers in the league, could be a signing candidate. He's like, no, he's not.
No,
he's just not. Like, honestly, the gap between him and George Kirby is pretty minimal. Like, it's not that big.
Yeah.
But you're right, like you said, like you put the complete body of work 1 through 5. They have a lot of guys. Like, none of the guys in that rotation are 4 or 5 starters. They're all 2, 3 starters. 1 through 5.
Yep, I agree.
Which, that makes a good rotation. That doesn't make a great rotation. Like the Dodgers have the best rotation in baseball. Come on.
Oh,
well, once Yamamoto pitched well the other day, I was going to say, once Yamamoto figures it out, they're going to be fucking lethal. But
they have Paxton as their 5. He's pitching tonight.
Yeah, but Yamamoto shoved the other day.
Glasnow's already 2-0, and he has like a 1.75 ERA or something like that.
He's starting again in like 2 days.
Yeah,
big fan of Glasnow.
Yeah, he's shoving.
But I mean, I thought overall, I mean, offense wasn't great that whole series, but I'm like, you have Trev, Duran, and Cassis all hitting below 200. Trev's probably above it now because he went 2 for 3 or 2 for 4.
I think he's yesterday. Like 191.
But it's like Cassis isn't going to hit below his weight forever. Fucking Duran's not going to hit below his weight forever. It's like we're going to Oakland now.
The bright spot, dude, Tyler O'Neill is looking
loving.
He looks good on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
He looks great on defense. Looks great on offense. I think Wong has looked great at the plate.
Even there's a lot of both catchers spots. Realistically have looked pretty good. Reese has 3 or 4 knocks already.
He's hitting 400 right now. Reese, I know he hasn't played every game, but
and I mean, say what you will about Massa, he's only hitting 250. He's got a knock every game.
Yeah.
He's had a hit in every single game. So
let's see. I have it right here.
Didn't realize Duran was only batting 125. It feels like he's been on base like every fucking game.
Yeah, he has. It's just, I mean, again, it's early.
Yeah. Trev's only hitting 176, but he had 2 knocks yesterday.
Right.
So I'm like, it's early season rust. The concerning thing right now, and again, it's still early, is we've struck out 41 times in 4 games.
Yeah.
That's insane. So
I mean, they have a lot of. If you look at that lineup, there's a lot of guys prone to strike out.
Yeah, 100%.
Like a lot of them. Because when you had Massa struck out 3 times the other day, Trev Story, his whole career, has always been a guy he's going to strike out 150 times every season.
Yeah. Well, you also had guys that in the lineup that really had no business being in there for multiple days because Devers was hurt.
But how good were Pablo and Manuel down the stretch?
Oh yeah.
Like those guys, if you don't have those 2 guys to step up, they don't win it. They might not win a game in that series.
Nope.
Yeah.
They were great.
And Manuel has surprised me coming out the gate here. He's hit better and fielded a lot better than I thought he was going to. Willier.
Yeah.
I was going to say, talk about a duality where we were high on Willier and saying send down Valdez. Willier looks like a lost cause at this point.
I mean,
he looks horrible. Looks like he needs to go back down to Worcester to figure it out. I think they need to just send him back down to Worcester, let him figure some stuff out.
He's just not there yet. He's only 24. Like,
he'll be the guy sent down when Ref Snyder.
Yeah, when Grissom comes back, he'll be the guy. When Grissom or Ref Snyder, whoever's back first, he'll be I think he'll be the one sent down.
Well, then who you get rid of after that?
It's between Pablo and Manuel, and who
probably Pablo.
I was gonna say it's probably They might send Bob Stop down.
That's true. That's true. The only way I wouldn't say Valdez because he gives you that versatility of having a left-handed bat at second base. If you really want to put him there.
Again, this is typical Bob Stop, and again, small sample size, but he did not look good in any of the at-bats that he took the other day.
Awful.
He just looks lost sometimes. Like one out of every half of his plate appearances, he gets up there and he just looks like I would bet my life on it that he's not getting on base. He just looks lost half the time.
Yeah, firmly agree. So, I mean, dude got 2 starts and did absolutely fuck all with it. So,
but on the plus side of Rafi Bino, he's back in the lineup tonight. So
he played yesterday.
Yeah, he was in there yesterday too,
and he torched the ball 3 times.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing if he's having shoulder problems to see him in the lineup 2 nights in a row is big.
Yeah,
so
I'm convinced he just slept wrong. Well,
Who do you guys? I don't know if you guys have it pulled up, but who do you think leads the team in strikeouts at this point?
Yoshida?
Nope.
Storm?
Valdez.
Nope.
Duran?
Nope.
Rafaela.
Nope.
O'Neill?
Nope.
Wong.
Hopstop?
Nope.
Is it the guy
Hopstop in 2 games would be a problem.
Is it a guy who started all 4 games?
Yes, he started every game. Missing a big one.
Oh, Cassis.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like he struck out a lot.
He kind of goes through peaks and valleys, though, when it comes to that, though. So
struck out 6 times, and he's hitting 067.
Well,
it goes 3 for 4 tonight. That's right up near 200. So
yeah.
Remember last year when he first came up, the big thing they said with him was they wanted him to be more aggressive. They thought he was taking too many pitches. I almost feel like he's doing that again, like to start this season. He's looking for a perfect pitch to swing at it.
Yeah, I mean, he has walked twice, but again,
he looks like he put on weight. Honestly, too, he doesn't look good. He just doesn't. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe he bulked up. I don't know. He just doesn't look that great physically.
Yeah. I mean, I think we do need to talk a little bit about fucking Sedan and what he's been doing, at least early. He's
electric. He's a spark plug.
He's looked the most fun of watching a Red Sox player. It's crazy.
Spark plug, dude.
Yeah.
I love it.
His offensive approach, I think, needs to change a little bit. It's not going to be sustainable once teams figure out how to pitch him and they got the report on him. But he's swinging early and often. And, I mean, for now, it's good. But once it comes out that, hey, this dude's getting up there ready to G-hack, I'm throwing that dude a changeup or a slider in the dirt right off the rip.
I still don't hate it, though, because that's an easy adjustment, too. Yeah, that's a really easy adjustment. Because he's also shown that he has some discipline, too. I just think it seems like more of a choice approach rather than, something
get up there and get
ready
to go.
If you're getting those pitches, you're a late in the lineup guy, and you're getting those pitches, and you can swing early, do it.
And that could have been
He just looks awesome.
That could have been a scouting thing, too. They could have been looking at these pitches and be like, hey, for the bottom of the order guys, they attack you right away with strikes.
Yeah.
Just start
that's a very standard baseball philosophy. 7, 8, 9, you're going to go after those guys.
Yeah. So that could just be working out in his favor right now.
Right.
But how many balls down the left field line do you see become true triples nowadays? That was just fucking crazy.
He didn't even hesitate either.
Oh.
He saw it. He just saw the throw coming in slow and literally just took the bag. Just took it.
Like, oh, you're dogging this slow throw? All right, triple. Yeah. Thank you.
Love it.
It reminds me, you know who his play style reminds me of? Ellie De La Cruz. Where it's just bull in a china shop. Like I'm going to be faster than you. I'm going to be stronger than you. I'm going to beat you every possible way I can. And if I don't beat you there, I'll beat you somewhere else. Like he just I love guy like he just plays so hard every single play, and I love players like that. It's like Dustin Pedroia. You just want a dog. And he seems like that guy. He just seems like a spark plug. Like
a guy every time you have in center field the other night? Full extension.
And easy too. He made it look so
dude
easy.
Just pops right back up. He's just like, I do this shit for fun.
He's slick. Yeah, he's so slick. He gets great jumps. There's no reason why they should ever have him in the infield.
Nah.
There's just no reason. His range is too good.
I think that what was it? It was yesterday's game when they had Valdez at second. He had an off day, but just to shore up defense, hey, go play second base in the 8th and 9th just to shore up the defense there.
Rafaela played second? Really?
Yeah. They put him in for Valdez on his off day.
I don't hate it.
No, not at all.
He's a super utility. Like in the mind, like you got guys like Kike and Chris Taylor, but I mean, you don't have to hear me say this, but his ceiling is so much higher than either of those guys.
Yeah.
I mean, his ceiling I see as Mookie Betts. Like that's
his play style is very similar. I think he's faster than Mookie Betts.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
You could say he's got Mookie's bigger thing was his arm in the outfield still is. Yeah. He's a good glove. I would say Rafaela will have a better glove than Mookie ever did.
Yes. Oh, he has the glove of JBJ. That's who I see when he plays.
I miss JBJ's arm, but he's an athlete, so.
Yeah. I just want to I'm watching the Tigers and Mets game. Fucking Angel Hernandez is at first base, and there was a double play. And the call he made was like he was telling a fucking 18-wheeler to honk the horn. He just goes like...
What?
What the hell was that?
Well, with that, we can transition into the umpire scorecards from the Red Sox Mariners series.
I
Big
got 2
fan of it.
questions. I have 2 questions from the Red Sox game real quick before we move on.
Mhm.
What do you guys feel about their new celebration?
I like it. It's
They're
funny.
fucking.
I like it too, yeah.
It's awesome. And I feel like it'd be doing everyone a disservice to not talk about what the fuck Jarren Duran was doing in game 1. 3/4 of the way down the third baseline.
3/4, 5-6.
Fall and touch
If he
home
fell
plate.
over and fell and with his arms extended, he probably would have touched home plate.
That strikeout of Cassis, that's on Duran, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
You're
Duran
standing, like, in Cassis being a lefty, he's basically looking right at him while he's trying to hit. So he's standing, like, here while Cassis is looking that way.
Yeah.
Like, how do you not see that? And then I think, like, I mean, in reality, right? So if you're Duran, you just go. Because, okay, so the catcher stands in. It's called strike 3, right? Same outcome. Nothing changes. In the other realm, you're coming, the catcher steps out of the box and the ball's coming in, pitcher doesn't step off. All Cassis has to do is take a little dinky swing. It's catcher's interference. They both get the bag.
Yeah.
Like, there's just, that was on Duran, and that play could have literally been a handed over run with zero risk at all.
Well,
like,
even you see Nesson, they showed when they came back, they showed Cassis talking, he's like, dude, you had it. Like, just go next time.
Yeah.
So, and then I think, Sam,
Good
you
to
said
know
it
going
in the
down the
moment.
line, though.
Yeah, I think you said it in the moment where it was almost like Duran, he got that far, I was like, are you going to stop me?
Yeah,
like, what
he
the hell's
was
going
like getting caught with your pants down. He's standing there, and all of a sudden he got that far off, and he's like, how did I get here? Like, what do I do now?
Something happened.
Like a deer in the headlights. You're just like, ow, I'm not supposed to be here right now.
This doesn't usually happen.
Literally.
I wish they would have asked Jarren, like, interviewed him after the game and be like, what did you see? Why didn't you go?
Yeah, what was in your, like, what were you thinking? He'd probably be like,
honestly, I don't know.
All his bodily function just goes to his muscles. There's nothing going on up top.
Yeah, well, I bet you it'd be like one of those typical responses, just like not trying to take the bat out of Cassis's hand.
Well, you
let
did.
him do his thing.
You literally did.
You did quite the opposite, sir.
You deliberately took the bat out of his hand by just fucking.
Should have just kept walking over. Don't touch home plate. Just go, Tristan. Give me this. You know,
walking fucking 80 feet down the 90-foot base path, like. What the fuck?
All this to say, bold prediction: he steals home against the A's. The A's are that much of a fucking dumpster fire. He steals home.
If there's a lefty pitching with a lefty up,
Alex Wood's pitching tomorrow.
So you got that could happen again. Cassis will be up. You have a lefty, so you have the third baseman playing off the bag. Less than 2 outs.
He's going to do it. The A's are such a dumpster fire of a fucking franchise. It'd be great to watch him do it against them.
And don't say that, because watch. Now we're going to end up losing 2 or 3. Watch. Because you said it.
Nope.
After little side note, they just sent down their best player to AAA, who started the season with a .469 batting average, played the entire season for them last year. Why they called him down? I don't know. I think it's a middle finger by ownership and management to the fans.
He's too good. He's too good for them. That's part of the problem, is they don't want these good players that are going to help them win games.
Then deal him. Do the guy
that's what I'm saying. But you could probably get somewhat of a return on him. I'm not saying you're getting fucking picks out the ass, but you could probably get a decent prospect for him.
Right. Well, and now they have the compensatory picks, too, that you can get from trades. So, like, you get something.
A little something.
But just do the guy a fucking favor, because that's a dude who could be a threat on a halfway decent team.
Yeah.
Esteury Ruiz could be a legit player on imagine him with I don't know, like the Jays or the Rays or I don't know, like Seattle. Imagine him in Seattle in the outfield with Julio. Like, there's so many teams that he would fit in so well.
I mean,
teams
Seattle, I think, would be a really good one, just because their fucking their what's the word? Outfield is kind of a shit show anyway.
Yeah, defensively is really bad.
Well, it's like you have fucking Dominic Canzone, fucking starting almost every game. Like,
and you have Dylan Moore platooning. You got trying to get innings out of Mitch Garver out there, or Mitch Haniger. Sorry, wrong Mitch. Like, yeah, they did.
Mitch Garver is on that team, but
right, he's a catcher though, not an outfielder. which I think he just DHs. I don't think he's not catching over Cal.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, do we want to touch on
He probably would catch because they had Zavala catch yesterday. So I got to assume he's number 2.
Is it Sebi Zavala?
Yeah.
Or Samuel Zavala?
No, it's like Selby.
Yeah, Sebi Zavala. I think they're brothers.
Something like that.
Yeah, so I would say just moving on our list here because we're 20 minutes in and we're moving to the second topic.
That's fine. We don't have to cut. We won't.
The umpire score, basically just the umpiring was horrible the whole series.
I think both sides would say that too. If you asked a Mariners fan what they thought, they probably would have said it was fucking atrocious.
It was just like you can be bad. I guess for a home plate umpire, you can be quote unquote bad, like not calling the true cookie cutter strike zone, right?
Yeah.
But as long as you're consistently calling the same pitches off the plate, strikes and balls, like nobody's going to complain about it because you know it's there. But if you're just not consistent about it, and like the guy who umpired in the first game, he was fucking lost. Where at least the guy in the second game was worse, but he was consistently worse. Like he didn't change up his zone; it was the same the whole time.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of this scorecard stuff though, because it really gives you that in-depth look on how bad guys really were.
It shows you the swing too. It shows you the run advantage for either side,
right? Yeah,
based on where the calls went.
Which I was surprised that. What game was it that Cassis got rung up in the 9th? 1 or 2?
2. It wouldn't have been 1
in the 9th. Yeah, that was the second game.
Even with all the stuff that happened that game, the Red Sox still had the advantage. Apparently.
Yeah. In that at bat though for Cassis, all 3 strikes called on him were balls. All 3 of them. Then he had like a foul off, but all 3 called strikes were balls.
Yep.
Yeah, so and actually I watched a couple of the games and the umpiring also wasn't great. So maybe
I was gonna say I feel like it's been a thing. It's been down across the league. For
and I saw some of the scorecards. There wasn't too many great ones that I saw. So
it's like just asking to go to RoboUmps.
Serious.
That's what we get it next year. Isn't that the thing?
I think they're trying to implement to an extent. Yeah, I think they're trying to implement it like it'll only be on decision calls. I think so, like ball 4, strike 3.
I don't hate sticking with regular umps and then doing the thing where they have like you can challenge something.
Yeah, I don't
hate
either,
that
honestly.
Rule. Being like, hey, like I know that was a ball, I'm challenging it.
Well, there's a lot of people who are like, oh, you're like taking away from the natural part of the game. It's like, yeah, but the natural part of the game has to do with the ebb and flow of the players playing the game.
Yeah.
The umpire should not have any impact on the game by making a good or a bad call. Your goal as an umpire is to have 0 impact on the game. You call it as it is, as it lies, as it happens. So, like, that's why I don't hate those kind of reviews where it's just correcting the call to what it should have been. Just like a review. Just like a review on an out or safe call, It's the same idea.
And I don't know if you've seen, at least for the strikes and balls, if you've seen videos of, I forget what league uses it right now, but it's fucking instant.
It's all of the minor leagues now, but last year it was just the is the Southern League or whatever it's that development league.
Okay.
Like Kumar Rocker played in.
Yeah. So down there it's fucking instant. It's like, oh, I think that's a ball. It takes like 10 seconds.
It's automatically recorded. Well, think about when you're watching NESN and the ball comes in, it shows you if it's clipping the zone or not.
Yeah.
And the batter literally just steps out, goes like this, and they pop it up on the Jumbotron, and it's right away,
Yeah.
So
if where it's not taking a lot away, like we're not slowing it down. All right, another 2 minutes to review this, then I'd be like, fuck no. But
it should take 5 seconds, 10 seconds max.
There have been too many times at this point where too many times to count now where umpires have directly impacted a game negatively, and it's just.
And there should be an extent rule to it where, like, if you get one wrong in an inning, you can't use one, and like, every batter, like, you can only get one in an at bat. Period, whether you're right or wrong. Like, there's got to be some ground rules,
Yeah.
All right. Then we can move on. Kind of in the same sentence. There's some teams streaking right now, and
if we want to just touch on our teams real quick, and then we can take a look at Jerry's I mean, obviously, we talked about the Red Sox, but if we want to talk about our shitter teams, quote unquote shitter teams that we're supporting that aren't doing so
calling
shit.
a shitter team there,
all right,
buddy.
Cam, listen.
I'm sitting at the top of the league, 5-0 right now.
Yeah, okay, all right, buddy.
Fucking buckos.
Enjoy it for the next week, and then
I'm gonna enjoy my April and hate May, June, July, and August, and like it. All right.
So Cam's Pittsburgh Pirates are 5-0. Sam's Colorado Rockies are crisp 1-4 after losing 5-0 today to the Cubs.
They had a walk-off, though, the other day.
Yeah. They scored 14 runs in 5 games, so do with that what you will.
What happened in Game 1 against the Diamondbacks?
Chuck Nassie's been playing good, though.
Yeah. My Kansas City Royals are 1-2 with a +4 run differential, if you believe that. Currently tied with the Orioles right now in their game. And then Jerry's Washington Nationals are 1-3. So we'll keep pushing with that.
I did it again.
Oh, nice. So that's good. Move on to the fucking
Astros laying a fucking egg against the Yankees.
If I'm being honest, like the Yankees didn't look bad, but like it just felt kind of fluky. Like it didn't feel like a real 4-game sweep. It just kind of felt like they fell face first into it.
Yeah,
I feel like the Astros starting rotation is kind of ass cheeks.
Without Verlander, especially, yes, it's not very good.
Yes,
they could very well miss the playoffs this year, especially with the Rangers getting better.
But it's like, who do you have? You have Framber, Javier. I don't know who got game 3 and 4. Hunter Brown in
France pitched yesterday.
And then you got Ronald Blanco pitching today.
Or not Hunter, was it? Hunter Brown? Is he their 5?
Yeah. No, Blanco's 5. He's pitching today.
Browns are 3 probably.
Yeah.
France is there. Not JP France. JP, JP France, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Well, listen, Astros fans for more than 24 hours now can say, not Astros, Athletics fans for more than 24 hours now can say they weren't the dumpster fire of their division for
a couple hours.
A couple hours, you know?
I mean, Astros are playing the Blue Jays next. So, I mean, things don't necessarily get any easier.
I mean, if we're being honest, though, the Blue Jays could be pretty bad this year, too, actually.
Yeah.
They don't have a good rotation either.
Yep.
They're going to rely entirely on their offense and just pure firepower, and then their pitching staff's just going to have to keep teams at bay while they just outscore.
You know who I want to see come back sooner rather than later?
Alek Manoah?
Yep.
Why?
Just to see how shit he's going to be.
He's so fat.
Fucking shoulder injury, from picking up and putting down your fucking beefy 5-layer burrito too many times.
That's a fake shoulder injury. You and I both know it. The Blue Jays said, hey, we're going to pay you this amount of money. Say your shoulder's hurt. Never come back again. Go away.
Yeah,
it's a fake shoulder injury.
Talk about a fall from grace. 22, he's an all-star. And then in 23, he comes back and literally can't get an out.
I just hope everybody on the Blue Jays that's a starting pitcher absolutely shats the bed so Pat gets called up faster.
Uh-huh.
Up the boy. He actually just landed in Vancouver yesterday.
Yeah, their season opens on the 5th. I looked at it this morning.
Yeah. I want to say he's their 2?
And get that boy to Manchester.
2 or 3, yeah. The Fisher Cats, who one day you become the Manchester Chicken Tenders or whatever?
Shit. We should go to that game. That'd be fucking electric.
100%. They also they have their Copa jerseys, so it's like the Hispanic heritage ones. I forget what it's called. It's like the it's like the angry cats in Spanish. It's something gatos.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
There's nothing like Los Huepas.
Los Huepas.
I don't know. I like the Los Chupacabras de Round Rock. It's a good one. Or Los Perros Calientes is a good one too. It's just the hot dogs.
Big fan of that one.
Yeah. That's my jersey in MLB The Show right now. I got that one.
Shit.
So we got moving on the Orioles. I think honestly early just based on what their lineup and their rotation looks like when it's all put together, I feel like they're the team to beat in the AL again.
Yeah.
I think that they have a scarier, if you ask me, they have a scarier lineup than Texas. I think Texas just has a little more depth than they do. And I think Texas's bullpen is deeper too, or especially without Batista, Orioles are going to kind of hurt from that.
Yeah, I don't know. They're going to be good. I feel like as far as World Series contenders go, there's more contenders in the National League than the American League. Mike Trout just hit one about 500 feet, by the way. But yeah, I mean, I think the Orioles would seem like the favorite to come out of the American League, but
I think it's going to be them or Texas again, honestly.
Probably.
I don't think Tampa Bay, I don't think is going to have a good year again. I think
Tampa Bay needs to have
Tampa Bay's going to finish last in the division.
I think the Orioles are just going to fucking run away with the division.
I don't know if they'll run away.
I think they will, honestly. I think they just seem to have such a gap on the other teams. I guess if the Yankees play above kind of expectations, they could finish second, but I think it's going to be the Orioles division to lose, and everyone's going to be playing catch up from the get-go.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
We'll see. Yankees started 4-0. We'll see if they can keep that pace or not.
Yeah.
Telling you, Red Sox are sneaky. Sneaky.
It's true. I could see them sliding into like that second wild card spot.
As long as we take care of the shit teams that we need to take care of, then we're good.
Win 2 out of 3 against the below 500 teams every time you play them.
Yeah.
I would prefer a sweep against Oakland. Thank you very much.
Well, yeah. But
the Angels,
if they get back to Fenway above 500,
they fucking better at this point.
Yeah, if we get back to below 500 against the A's and the Angels, we have a bigger problem.
Yeah. That's fair.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of times this year where we get the nasty pitching, but the offense isn't there, and then vice versa. Offense will show up, put up 8-9 runs, and then pitching will let up 13. I mean,
talk about fucking Cutter and Pivetta. Holy shit. Both dudes absolutely fucking dealt.
Even Garrett Garrett threw well.
Yeah, and Bayo was solid. Bayo ran into trouble, and he worked out every time.
So do you guys take any stock in the fact that we threw the least amount of fastballs in opening weekend as all teams?
No, because none of the guys that pitched are really fastball pitchers, so to say.
I would agree.
There was people just talking about like holding up with pitchers' elbows, holding up with shit like that.
That's none of our guys' MO, and it never has been. Yeah, it's like we didn't bring in Cutter.
To be honest with
you,
I don't even
throw 99.
I don't think Bayo throws a 4-seam.
No, he's got the sinker and the cutter.
He throws a two-seam sinker and a cutter, yeah. So his straight pitch, I think he'll break out a 2-seam, but he doesn't throw a 4-seam fastball.
Well, that was the big thing last year. Is Dave Bush's big thing was, everyone got to have a 4-seam. His 4-seam is straight and not very fast, and that's what he got every time he threw last year. That's what he got teed off.
Bayo pitched when Bayo pitched on opening day, his circle change and his sinker, those things were thanging.
They were doing something.
He threw some just fucking frisbee sinkers that were like must have had 8 inches of diagonal break, like going in on the righty away from the lefty. It was gross. And then he tunnels that with a changeup. It just disappears. He looked good, man. Like his stuff just looked really good, which I think
our entire rotations look good so far. Like I'm shocked.
And with Houck being the 5, we know what Houck can do on his good nights, dude. Like,
yeah, I'm curious to see how he does tonight.
I bet you he's going to pitch 4 innings. 4 solid innings.
4?
They're going to pull him. I think that you're going to see, I think Houck's not going to be a guy that's going to go past the 4th or 5th like all year. Unless he's just absolutely shoving, like unequivocally, because there's so many metrics that say that dude sucks the 3rd time through the lineup.
Yeah. Yep.
I think they're going to try it out.
5 in him.
Yeah.
Tonight, he's got 5 in him.
Yeah.
Well, especially against a team like the A's. That's fair.
Well, I'm willing to bet they're going to keep all of our pitchers on the same kind of 80 pitches, 5-6 innings, and then, all right, you're sit down. Because every single one of our starting pitchers were pulled after 80, 84 pitches.
Was it today?
He did, but he was still pulled after 80.
Was it today or yesterday? Somebody threw 101 pitches start one. I'm like, what?
Pablo?
No, I don't.
Pablo Lopez pitched in the 8th, I think.
Yeah, his pitch count was also like insanely low.
Really? He pitched really well.
Shout out my fantasy squad.
Yeah, my fantasy squad didn't exact. My fantasy squad did okay this week. First week, short week. I only lost by like 20. I got to take it.
I benefited from what's his name, Glass now pitching twice in the same week.
I kind of got boned by fucking Justin Steele.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, he was shoving too, and then he's on the 15-day. To me, it looks like something that could last longer than that, but
that sucks.
We'll see.
Yeah, they said I read a thing. They said they're expecting him back in May. He's gonna miss the whole month of April.
Sick, dude. Fired it.
Absolutely fucking
too. That's what I want from that fucking squad, dude. Moving on, the A's got to win. Got to win against Cleveland, right? Yeah.
Cleveland, yeah.
Yeah, you know who I have fucking picked up? I picked up Carlos Carrasco for that game.
Huh?
Kill me. Because he got shelled. He went 4 innings, gave up 3. Cookie.
Can you do me a favor? I want to test something.
Depends.
Figure out whoever the hell the A's starting pitcher is tonight.
Oh, it's Joe Boyle, I think.
Yeah.
All right, pick him up. Start him. If he sucks, you're gonna do this the whole year. Right? Let it ride the whole year. Whoever the Red Sox are facing that night.
I was telling
Sam before you got on. Why do I have to do it?
Because I won.
It's gonna be one game of the year. You're gonna go 1-17, however many fucking
probably. You know what? But I still won.
Hey Cam, you won, but you're still behind me. Yeah, this dude pitching for the Athletics, I was telling Sam before you got on, he's actually pretty good. Yep. He made some starts last year, and he had like a 1.65 ERA. He lets up a lot of home runs, but
he throws a bunch of fastballs, right?
I don't know. I
thought I was reading about that.
Read that. I heard he throws a one-seam fastball.
Yeah,
impressive.
I heard a joke on him.
Fastball. Just like what's perfectly grip it. Joe Boyle.
Joe Boyle, I think, is his first name.
I got it.
But I think he made like 3 starts last year or something like that. In other news, really quick on this fantasy front, I'm gonna shout out our guy Noah here. We were roasting him in the group chat for the picks that he made in our fantasy draft. Dude scored 113 points this week.
All I'm saying is my analysis was correct. I mean, it's tough when you're like your 4th round pick is in AAA.
So he's on his bench. He has Jackson Holliday on the bench, Royce Lewis, who's now on the IL, Patrick Bailey, and James Wood.
Speaking of Patrick Bailey, because he's a catcher for the Giants, the Giants DFA'd Joey Bart.
Did they?
Yep. They did indeed. Yeah.
Noah's got 2 guys on his bench that aren't even in the major leagues.
So, you know what? I meant to mention this to you before we started the league. I think it's too late to do this. I believe you can actually add a minor league slot to your roster.
Can you?
Yeah, almost like a DL spot or like an IL spot. But I don't know if we can do that after the season has started.
He might be able to now.
We can look into it after. But yeah, so that's where the fantasy season is at. Short week, first full week this week coming up. I have Charlie Morton going tonight, and who else was it? Let me see.
I don't have anybody pitching tonight. Sad.
I don't have anyone pitching tonight either.
Oh, maybe I did too. I picked up James Paxton.
Oh,
just kidding.
I had Marco Gonzalez for the Pirates.
Did he get the win?
No decision. I had a great outing. 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned, 2 Ks. So pretty solid.
I think who's he pitching
Charlie
for the
Morton
Pirates?
Got me 23.
Yeah, he shoved.
Hell yeah. Highlight it.
Yeah, that was good. All right, we moving on.
Now into this last ball. I don't know if you guys saw this. The Fanatics jersey supply problems,
dude.
No, I'm not talking about the jerseys. There's a supply problem.
I didn't see this.
The Cardinals, they have the blue jerseys. They call them the Victory Blues.
Yeah.
They aren't going to have those until the middle of May. So they normally wear those on road day games, and they literally just don't have the supplies to make the fucking jerseys.
How long is this fucking Fanatics contract for with the MLB?
Hope it's done tomorrow.
Because did you see the Yankees?
What, their jerseys?
Yeah.
Well, those are designed to look like that.
No, I wasn't even talking about how they look. So every other jersey like that has ever come out,
Yeah.
the guys you assume the players are sweating. You can't tell. These ones,
Oh, really?
they look like a 50-year-old man who just got done at the gym with how much sweat is.
The best ones were when they were taking the pictures in spring training and all the white jerseys. You could just see the guys dicking balls through their fucking pants. It's just not a good look. It's not what you want.
No.
And like, I get that they're trying to make them like more performance wear, but like, bruh.
Oh my God.
What?
10-year deal signed in 2020.
Yeah, they're gonna have to fix it. If it was 2020, the last 2 years the jerseys were fine.
So they changed something this year that they should not have changed.
Well, it's just like performance wear stuff. And now, if you want to buy an actual game replica jersey, you see how fucking expensive they are. They're like $300.
Yeah,
that's fucking ridiculous.
I'm gonna go to DHgate. Fuck you.
Yeah, I got my Ellie and my Randy sitting in my closet. I paid $60 for both of them.
For real.
Listen, the way the last names look in the back, you might get the same one from fucking DHgate now. They might have been. To be honest,
it probably is DHgate making them.
Yeah, probably.
Fucking joke. Speaking of jerseys, we're rolling on to our snake draft.
Yeah, I say 10 out of 10.
Best
bro.
Yeah, you like that segue?
Yeah, that was a good one.
We'll go for the segues.
Segue.
Yeah, so we're doing best sports uniforms of all time, not just baseball. Best sports uniforms of all time. Snake draft, just like last week. 5 rounds. Chris, do you have the number generator?
I have it's easy to.
It's easy to.
It's easy to get it,
I don't know if I want to go first in this one.
All right, let me. Come on. I should have been doing this before. I apologize.
Yeah, you're fired.
Wheel of names. This is the one that I want. All right. Cam, Sam, Chris. All right. Here's spin numero uno. First overall pick goes to Sam.
Nice.
All right. Pick number 2 goes to myself. And pick number 3 goes to...
Number 3 is going to...
I can spin just as a formality.
Yeah, if you would like.
Pick number 3 goes to...
Is it just
Jared.
a wheel with one thing?
Yeah, it's just all blue and has the name Cam on it.
With my pick, 1 of 1, I'd like to go for the black retro. I think it was like the 90s Diamondbacks home alternates. I like this one. I like the ones that have it's like basically the same jersey, but on the cuffs and here they have like the zigzag, like purple and teal and white. So that's the one I'm going for, as opposed to the other like the pinstripe vest Diamondbacks jersey. For me, this is 1 of 1, the like probably the best sports uniform ever. What?
I'm an idiot.
What did you do?
I read it wrong and did the worst uniforms of all time.
Well, too bad.
All right,
rock with it.
With pick number 2, I'm just gonna do my worst uniforms of all time. Fuck it.
Well, pick the best one out of the worst.
Yeah, that kind of fucks it up. What if we wanted to do a worst one at some point?
No, it's fine. He's fine.
Then I'll just do the best one.
Just think off the top of your head. Think of good ones. Any sport.
Oh God, off the top of my head, just all right. With pick number 2, again, I'm just flying off the top on this, so I can't be shamed for being an idiot, but I can't be shamed for the picks that I make. I'm gonna take the Anaheim Ducks jerseys, the Mighty Ducks.
I had that one on my list. I have that
one
on my
list.
Yep.
So that's a good one. I will
the Mighty
take
Ducks.
That.
You mean?
That's what I said. I said Anaheim Ducks, Mighty Ducks.
It's the Mighty Ducks.
Different,
Anaheim.
Yeah.
Same
it's
thing.
the Mighty Ducks because that was actually
Anaheim Ducks wear them, but they are the Mighty Ducks.
Well, no, because that uniform's from when they were called the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
So he wants the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim uniform.
Yeah. Which one?
The white.
The white. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Cam, the 3-hole.
So this is my favorite jersey of all time across all sports. the Patriots, the all red jerseys from the 90s, 80s into the 90s. My favorite jersey of all time.
I had that one on my list also. That was the only football jersey that made my list. So I will not have any football jerseys on mine.
And then one of my favorite baseball uniforms that's come out in recent years, the Kansas City, the Royal Blues, the baby blue ones. Sorry, Chris, probably had that one, but
Yeah, I don't know. I don't love that pick, but I mean, I guess it's your draft. Whatever, it's fine.
The baby blues, they're beautiful.
A little powder blue action.
All right, Chris.
All right. Next one that I think I will take is going the college route. It's the Notre Dame uniforms. They're like I don't know what color green you want to classify it. Football, sorry. Okay. College football.
Yeah, I believe it is Kelly green.
Is that what it is? They have the all Kelly green tops with the gold fucking numbers on it.
Yep.
It's fucking sick.
If I'm going to be full disclosure with you, I would have that on my worst uniforms of all time list. I think those ones are hideous. Yeah. I do not like those ones.
You like what you like.
With my number 2 pick, let's see. I got to go through my list here. Okay. I'm going to go with the 90s, like late 90s, early 2000s Toronto Raptors. The red and purple one with like the zigzags on the back with the name in it. And it had like the actual Raptor on the front of it. The one like you think of T-Mac and Vince Carter. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So that's the one I'm going with. For my first and then my back-to-back pick. I'm going to go honestly, this might be controversial, but I just think it's one of the most classic jerseys in all of sports. Maybe it's biased. I love the Red Sox road grays. Just the road grays with the Boston red on the front. I think that is one of the most classics like uniforms ever. It's so clean.
All right. My turn?
Yep.
All right. I am going to take from the late 1990s to early 2000s, I believe, the Tampa Bay Rays, the black with like the rainbow rays across the front. Very clean. Fred McGriff looks very nice in it.
Shout out Fred McGriff, crime dog. And Boggs. Boggs wore those ones as well.
It's just the way Boggs style.
Actually, one moment.
You got one sitting over there or something?
Probably.
Lulu over there flapping her ears around.
Yeah, so this one was my pick. Boston Road Grays. Classic. And then this is an iterance of Chris's pick.
Yeah, so give me that, but in black.
Yeah. This is a sick uniform, honestly. This one came out so fire. All right. On the road. Cam.
All right.
3rd round pick.
So, I'm a big fan of Colorado's City Connects. So, I think you would know which ones I'm talking about. It's the green with the mountains.
Yeah, with the green with like the mountains and the trees. Actually,
hell yeah.
Hold.
Nope, go get your other one now. What we're learning is he has a lot of jerseys.
I guess this would be the jersey that Cameron is referring to. Charlie Blackmon on the back. There you go. Colorado, City Connect. I have a problem.
All DHgate, aren't they?
No, this is actually from Coors Field.
That's a good
Alex
one.
got it for me from Coors Field, yeah.
Sick. And then Washington City Connects with the I forgot what the fuck
cherry
called.
blossom trees.
The cherry blossoms, yeah.
That's a good one. What did I do? Oh, okay.
Yeah, get that Washington City Connect bullshit off my list.
That one's like I go back and forth on that uni of is it like hideous or is it like super clean and unique? Like it's back and forth for me.
I just think it's super clean and unique, and I like it. Like it represents where they play and everything like that.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Chris?
All right, this next one is also a baseball uniform. Did a little digging for this one. It's the Houston Astros when they were the Colt 45s.
Those are fire.
It's the white one. It has the Colts written across the front with the gun underneath it, and the C is the smoke coming out of the gun.
Yep. Those are clean. The whites?
Yes.
It's the whites, and it's almost like Texas Longhorn orange, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, those are really clean, actually. I kind of wish they had those ones in MLB The Show,
right?
Because I'd rock those. All right, my final two picks. This is tough. I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to take the Expos white pinstripes. I think that is like those ones are just fire. And you think of like that's Vladdy Guerrero and Pedro Martinez to me. Like that, those nasty Expos teams, like I don't know, it's just a classic uniform again, like super clean, super simple. Bring back the Expos. And then with my last pick, I'm going to go. So it's a toss up, and it's my last pick. So I'll let you know both teams I'm thinking of. So I'm thinking either the Orlando Magic black with the white pinstripes, or the Seattle Supersonics like greens with like the Sonics like, stripe and white. And with that said, I think I'm gonna go with the Orlando Magic pinstripes because
couldn't go wrong.
Yeah, those are super fire uniforms, and like it makes you think of like Shaq and Penny. That couple really good teams, just classic uniforms.
Yep. All right, my last one. I am going to take in the NBA the Miami Vice, the like light blue with the pink.
Those are nice ones. I like those a lot.
That's another one similar to the Nat City Connect ones. I go back and forth on that one.
Crispy Queen.
Nah, I like those a lot. Sam, I'm very happy you took the Magic because I was taking the super. Yeah, I was going Supersonics.
The greens, those like home green ones.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We have any honorable mentions we want to throw out? Ones we were contemplating.
I was just looking
at
one that I thought was pretty clean that I haven't seen before. It was UNC football. It's the powder blue, but it alternates on the shoulders between like a navy blue, white, and obviously it has the powder blue on there too with their helmets. It looked really fucking nice.
You, Cam?
I mean, I'd throw out the Houston Oilers jersey from back in the day.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan. I think, Sam, this is going to be just for you, like the Washington City Connects, the Padres City Connects.
I think those ones are fugly.
Really?
I think those ones are so ugly.
Really?
There's just too much going on. Just like way too much going on. I will say in the realm of City Connects, I think ones that are really, really clean are, I like the Miami ones.
The red?
The Miami Reds. And well, it's because like the tribute is cool. It's like a tribute to like the Cuban culture and like, I don't know, like when everyone's wearing them and it's the red and like it's all red with the white pinstripes and they have the blue on the helmet. Like it's a clean one. And then I had the black Mets uniforms too. I think those are so cold.
I know Sam wasn't a fan of the Kelly green for Notre Dame, but I also like the Oakland A's green with the yellow
yes, I do like those ones.
Letters and numbers.
For college football, I was going to say the University of Oregon All Blacks. The all black one, like black head to toe.
With the chrome helmet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Really fire. Really fire.
I was just looking. Boston College had a really sick one that I've never seen them where I think it was just a white, but then the numbers were red bandana. It was pretty clean.
Interesting. I'm trying to think of, like, there's always some random colleges. I always thought the Boise State Broncos uniforms are always clean. I just like the blue and orange. Same with like Florida. They just always seem to have really, really clean unis.
Kind of unrelated,
Michigan's
but the only time I
uniforms
think
I've
of, the only thing that pops into mind when I think Boise State is the time that they tweeted when there was a fucking flock of geese on their field thinking it was a fucking lake.
Oh, God.
It's just the only thing that pops to mind when I think Boise State. They have the all blue field, and there was just a flock of geese on there. Just too good.
That's fucked.
Too good.
What a time.
We got anything?
What do you want to say about the Red Sox City Connects?
Yeah, I do like this.
I mean, they're not.
I'm a big fan of them.
Yeah, I mean, they're not great, but they're not awful.
They're good.
It's a respectable City Connect. Yeah.
Yeah, they're a cool uniform. I would say, like, I mean, if we're thinking of like other City Connects that are good, I think the Dodgers one kind of sucks. It's very.
I need
boring.
to look. MLB.
I don't think I've seen the Dodgers one.
It's just Los Dodgers in white.
You want to talk about ones that suck? The Diamondbacks.
Oh, the Serpientes.
Yeah.
I just don't like. They could have, if those were like all black or something, like just the tan.
Here, let's just run down the list real quick. We'll just give a quick thumbs up or thumbs down. So, Colorado Rockies.
2 thumbs. I love those ones.
Chicago White Sox, the black with south side across the front.
Middle.
I give that like a.
I put middle.
Not bad. The Miami Marlins, the red.
I like those ones.
I like the red.
I like it. I look at it
if
and I like
it's the same list.
Okay. Seattle Mariners, the black pants with the blue and the gold lettering.
Flames.
I don't like it.
Oh, I think they're so clean.
They wore them the other night, and I wanted to throw up.
I like it when they wear. So they'll wear them with black pants sometimes. Sometimes they wear them with white. They look better with white
I would like
pants.
it better with white pants, I think.
Yeah.
Washington Nationals Cherry Blossoms. I'll give it a middle.
Go down.
San Diego Padres.
Hell yeah.
It's 2 down. Yeah.
Like Red Sox, I'll give it a thumbs up.
I like the Sox one.
More middle. Houston Astros Space City.
I don't like those ones.
I don't either. Texas Rangers.
Those ones are clean. I think those ones are super clean. I thought they were
the fucking Tigers uniforms the first time I saw them.
Oh, I think they're sick. I like them.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Diamondbacks Serpientes.
Probably the worst one, honestly.
Cincinnati Reds, big thumbs up from me.
Those ones are clean, yeah. The Cincy ones, all black and red.
The black,
slick.
Yeah. The Angels ones, I'm giving a thumbs up.
Those ones, they're just boring.
I don't like those.
It just looks like an alternate uniform. It doesn't look like a City Connect.
Milwaukee Brewers, the powdered blue with Brew Crew on the front.
They're in the middle. They're good. They're good. I'll go in the middle. Not great.
The San Francisco Giants, I'm giving a thumbs down.
Yeah, I don't like those.
Just
pretty
white
boring.
with the orange G.
Yeah.
Kansas City Royals, I like those.
Those are good ones.
The color scheme, I'm a fan of.
Well, I like the logo too. It looks like the track logo of the KC.
Yeah. Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
No, they could have been
way
like better with those.
on it or something, or PGH.
PGH across the front.
Yeah, it's across fucking weird. Was it an airport?
Yeah. Chicago Cubs, the Wrigleyvilles.
I like those ones.
I also like those ones.
I think they could have done a lot more with those ones.
Those ones are clean.
Atlanta Braves. They're okay.
Which one are the Braves ones?
It's just white with like the blue shoulders, and then it says the A on their left.
Oh yeah. Again,
chest.
That like the Angels one. It's cool, but it just seems like an alternate uniform. It doesn't seem like a City Connect.
Yeah.
So
the Dodgers. Not
boring.
A fan. Los Dodgers. That's all. It's just blue and says Los Dodgers. Baltimore Orioles. I mean, they're okay. They're not great.
Yeah, another one that looks like it could just be an alternate.
But yeah, well, they do have like the Maryland state flag on it, which is kind of cool on the sleeves. They're cool. Yeah. I would give it like a 3/4 almost up.
Yeah. That's all of them so far.
So what teams don't have them? The Rays don't have one. The Yankees don't have one. The Jays don't have one. The Twins have one, didn't we? Or those aren't City Connects.
No,
those are just alternates. The creams, the new cream.
Yeah,
those are slick though. The Phillies one comes out in 4 days.
Ooh,
they posted on Instagram, so we'll have to do a little quick review of that one next week.
Yep,
we'll touch on it. But all right, you guys got anything else?
Go Red Sox.
Nothing.
Do we want to do
8-2 on the table?
We want to just go straight to bad uniforms for next week?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
I'm ready to rock.
Yeah, no shit.
Chris doesn't have to do any research.
So
good to go.
That's good uniforms down the drain. If you guys enjoyed, we'll be back next week for episode 41. Victor Martinez. Any other 41s? This all Chris Sale? Chris Sale 41?
Chris Sale was, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll be back. We'll catch y'all on the flip. Later.